Hi everyone, my name's Sydney and this is my 7th week on testosterone. So I'm just going to give a quick update of what's going on. The changes haven't been quite as drastic as they were the first 2 weeks. For me, those 2 weeks are mostly a lot of emotional changes as far as my accessibility to anger and frustration. I'm still very vocal about my frustration because I feel it so viscerally, but it's not quite as alarming to me as it was in the beginning, so that's a relief. I definitely have acne. It's not cute. Relatively mild compared to most people. My eyebrows I actually have thick eyebrows, but they look thicker to me. That could just be me. So I've had facial hair for as long as I can remember. But I do notice that it's darkened around the edges. And I do have chin hair that I'm going to show you now. This is the mustache, so definitely some increased activity around the edges. Not gonna show you all of my chin because it's not attractive. I shaved for the first time last week, which was a learning experience. I did all the things. I cleansed, exfoliated, moisturized with coconut oil, and then put Shea Moisture shaving cream on, shaved really gently, and then I think I exfoliated again, washed again, and then put aftershave, I think, whatever was in my dad's bathroom. Hi daddy. I did that and it felt really soft and really good, and also really different for me because although I've always had chin hair, I usually pluck it, and I would only pluck like the really dark ones, which is why I chose to shave, because it was uneven and strange looking. So having like completely soft chin was strange. But then the next day I had the angry red bumps, and I think it was because I didn't tone. I bought some witch hazel just in case I choose to shave again, because the angry red bumps are not cute. That's why I'm not going to show you the bottom of my chin. So yeah, there's that experience. I also have more hair. I've always had a hairy stomach and somewhat, not chest, but like this area. I've had like a happy trail since probably middle school to high school. The hair is thicker and darker, which you know, it is what it is. I will say that the hair's kind of spreading outward to my chest, which is not quite alarming yet because it's still really light, but definitely like there's new hair in new places. Yeah. Anything else? My sex drive is still up, and it was actually a little uncomfortable for me for actually the past few weeks since I've been on a higher dose of testosterone, and actually just had some Reiki done to regulate my sacral chakra. It was a little uncomfortable, but I feel good right now, and we'll see how I feel over the next week. I think that's about it as far as physical changes. I went out with my coworkers last night to a restaurant, and I get stares often, mostly from cis men lately, a lot from white women, which is not abnormal. I'm black and I look good. But so we were out at this restaurant. Our server was asking for everyone's drinks, and he greeted folks with like ma'am or sir, and he looked at me and I could tell he was confused, so I just jumped in like, I just want water. And he kind of leaned into that confusion for the rest of the night without having to center it and like try to figure it out, which I appreciated. He'd never called me man or like bro or anything like that. Like he just kept it as neutral as possible, which I was highly appreciative of. And it seemed like a lot of queer people came into that restaurant anyway, so maybe it was something he was used to, of not necessarily being able to, but being willing to just sit and not know and being okay with that. So that was nice. As you all know, some people might, if you don't, I'm having top surgery at the end of the month. I'll probably make a video about all my feels about that, but I wanted to note how, while the intention was I had started a fundraiser. Of course, the intention for the fundraiser was to help get money to pay for top surgery, but also to show other black trans people that it was okay to ask for what you need. And I've gotten so much more than that. I've gotten new friends, and I've become a resource for people to talk about, you know, being black and genderqueer and looking for a top surgery and contemplating starting hormones and coming out to family. And it's been really humbling and really exciting for me because while it was like a subtle, like a secondary intention, it's still like really fucking cool that all these people, one, exist and we can build community with each other and talk to each other, hang out with each other. When I first started, I was struggling because I couldn't find anybody who looked like me outside of like maybe one or two other people. And thankfully I have other genderqueer people of color in my life who've been such guiding forces And if they're watching this right now, know that I love you with all of my heart. I even have dreams about it. Like, that's the wild shit about it. It's like I have dreams about like building community with other black non-binary people. So that's been really, really dope. Yeah. I think those are the updates I have so far. Please feel free to ask questions, leave a comment. As long as you're respectful, I will block your shit if you come at me sideways. I'll drop my blog in somewhere in this section over here. Don't be shy. Thank you for witnessing, thank you for watching, and I will talk to y'all soon.